Today I'm going to introduce you a super cool 90s baby, and no, it's not me, it's the machine behind us. Even though it's fully automated and you can see a cobot working in it, it's a 90s baby. You were telling me before that this is an early 90s machine.
Yes.
But we see it like working with a cobot, and a lot of people think that only new machines can work with all this automation.
Sure.
So what can you tell us about this?
Sure. So, yeah, that isn't the case. A lot of times we're able to integrate new and old technology together. And in our shop, we have a few different areas where we've done that. In this case, we're able to use the 90s interface, the PLC and stuff that's in there, and integrate it with the robot so they do talk to each other, and we're able to still use it to feed this machine.
And how easy it was to make this integration?
Again, we have really good, talented engineers on staff, so they were able to do that pretty easily. Someone like me, it's going to take a lot longer,
Yeah.
but for them, they were able to plug in and make it happen. We also work with an automation company that does a good job with giving us the software to be able to have the two communicate.
And how does the people in the company react when you place these cobots and robots?
Sure. So, our initial thought was it's going to be received, pretty poorly. Hey, my job, that's going away, what's going on? When we started really fully implementing these things, it was in late 2020, right towards the, end of the year when demand started going pretty heavily and labor wasn't readily available. So we had a lot of people working a lot of overtime, a lot of days of the week to try to get parts out the door. And we started implementing these robots, and people loved the fact that the job was being done without them needing to be here. And then we were able to reduce that overtime down. It also allowed us to get more parts out of our building as well. And
also it takes out people to doing dangerous jobs, right? In here, getting inside the machines to change the parts or grab them.
So we did get a lot of that feedback as well. So again, no one's having to reach in and put their hand in the machine, the coolant or anything like that. We actually get people that'll stop and say, hey, can you look at this job and see if this would be a good candidate for a robot? Because maybe it's just maybe not the perfect ergonomics setup, or maybe it's a little oily or what have you. So people are definitely more on board to make this stuff happen.
Yeah, because it's making their life easier as well.
It does, correct. It takes a more tedious job and gets put a robot by it, where we could take something that's more complicated, something that I need more brain power for, and allows us to move that human individual to that area. So what this robot's doing is it's coming over and taking a part out of the tray. These trays are customer supplied dunnage. We ship them back to the customer in the same tray, so we're able to final pack them right here. The robot will go over, it'll take the part out of the collet that's in there, it'll spin around and put the part back in that collet. The way this works is it uses a sensor to make sure that the part is locked into place, and then it also is gauging the part right there. We 100% gauge it. When it knows that the part's in place, it goes ahead and now the machine cycles, and then it repeats that same process while putting the part back in the tray over here.
And so it gives you the full process. Whenever you need to take this back to the client, you just give him the same tray.
Correct. This tray will go ship right to the customer. So there's no, and it allows us, one of the challenging things with any robotics application, it's about presentation of parts. Mm-hmm. These trays allow us to present the parts for the robot the easiest way possible. It's in a nice array. The trays are solid, so they don't move around, and it really puts a good starting point for the robot on there versus smaller parts or parts that are in different positions. It's a little harder for the robot to find that.
And also, I think it saves a lot of time also when people was doing this all by itself, putting all parts in a nice way. Now the robot can do that for you.
Correct. The robot's taking care of it all for us now.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.